the first freshman pitcher to do it since the Big Ten title game back in 2018 when Kenna Wilkie did it for Northwestern. And so the question is, how will she handle this stage?
She really found a way to own them on that drop ball. So for Michigan here, their chance to adjust here on that pitch that's down in the zone.
Indiana Langford will lead things off for the tournament. She has been consistent. She has reached base in 6 of the 9 plate appearances for her. And Michigan, as we showed you, playing one more game than UCLA in this tournament.
The slapper. And this is a great start from Fisher. You have to identify it early. This one did not drop as much, but had good work against right here is that kind of movement. Opponent is able to chase one pitcher. The other one has experience in tougher situations. They've pitched through adversity.
Off the end of the bat for Conway, a dribbler there to Bragg. Ground ball that's foul, named to the Big Ten All-Freshman team. And a ground ball through the 5-6 hole. Now Bragg kind of charged at it, couldn't quite get to it, and it's a 2-out single here for Putz.
Did a phenomenal job just sitting back on this and waiting for it. And as she waited for it, again, not a solid hit, not something we're typically used to seeing Putz, but she drives it right through that.
Kelsey was a 2-time All-American. Father J.J. Putz played in the MLB 12 seasons, but is also a Michigan Wolverines. And the best part is head coach Bonnie Thole was the first to know about Kelsey and J.J. having twins, being Lauren. Said, I never thought at that moment that I would be able to coach her someday.
Michigan athletes.
Two Michigan athletes,
hard not
right.
to bleed
all
bleed
of that
blue.
Factoring in. Of course, Stevenson, a fly ball to right field. Big Ten tournament stats, though, she has thrown 14 innings, which is the most out of any pitcher in the Big Ten tournament here so far. And Polo swings at the first pitch, a fly ball that's in foul territory, leaning over against the fence and making the grab.
And you've got to have great defensive plays if you're going to play a clean game. Sealer right over the fence of the...
There's Pola, who had started her day in the semifinals 3 for 3. Again, she was 3 for 4 in the game, but she flies that one out again to Sealer. So the Bruin Bombers, they like to call themselves, Jordan Woolery and Megan Grant, sit 3 and 4. They want to bat as a tandem. And for the tournament, you see Woolery's numbers 4 for 6. Swing and a miss. What a start here from Michigan. Utilities, Matt Nicholas and Robert. Our technical directors, of course, Caitlin and Bob. Audio, Ryan, Ben, Jeff, Kevin, and Judy. Here's the 0-2.
Addison Fisher, an outstanding job and good movement.
Swinging at the first pitch is Ellie Sealer. And 2 up and 2 down. First pitch swinging, Erickson taking it deep all the way to the warning track, making Caitlin Terry work for it. In the top half of the second by UCLA, and Michigan is coming off a 7-pitch inning in the bottom half of the first. We're just moving right along as Megan Grant, Ramirez, and Slimp will... Grant popping it up in foul territory here. And Valamont had charged over, but
oh, you see all the paper flying out, confetti floating around you.
Oh, that would have been great. 2-2 the count here for Megan Grant. As opposed to this.
Yeah, I mean, so you've got multiple different sign cards. Chooses not to swing at that one off the plate.
Here's the 7th pitch of this at-bat, and Grant, a high fly ball to shallow center field. There's Alexis Ramirez.
To work for those mishits.
And Ramirez, the one-happer, over to the shortstop Fantucci, who handles it. got her body right in front of it and makes the throw to first base. And so stadium as well. They've done a great job in building this new facility to be able to host a tournament like this. Riley Slimp has had a memorable Big Ten tournament in her freshman season. She also was all freshman team. And she fouls that one back. Of course, had the game. And Falamont was trying to frame that up.
You get a 0-2 count, maybe a little bit further off the plate.
She sits on it, times it perfectly, and Slimp with a 2-out single.
Too far over the plate to allow somebody like Riley Slimp, who has seen the ball well throughout this season. She delivers this one, just an outside, gets herself on base, but again, to me, too far over the plate on a 1-2 count.
This is good news for UCLA because the 1 or the 2 seed has won 21 of the 24 championships all time.
You still have some power you have to work through.
Struck her out. Strikeout number 2 for Durkowski.
She'll take you to school on whatever it is. She has passion about a lot of things, more than softball, but women's sports. As this pitch is not a drop ball.
Wanted her to play for them. Here's the 2-2. And Langford skies it in foul territory, and the catch is made. You know, in her meaning with, in her connection with Carol Hutchins, she said she caught Hutch's eye right after that, and a fly ball from Mujica in the infield.
They know how to win. They know what it takes. They're down to business when it comes to championships, when it comes down to winning ball games, when it comes down to putting a team together. You want to continue to fight for them. You want to be on the same level as them. Super successful in those other places, and yet they choose to stay as a staff.
It's Terry taking it into foul territory. I'll tell you what, those left fielders, both Sealer and Slimp have made some plays over there. And Kelly Inouye Perez spent 13 years with Enquist to become the 3rd head coach in UCLA history. A high fly ball from Clements.
Good ducking and diving there.
And Conway, tough to strike her out, and Addison Fisher does exactly that. Now for the freshman.
And Conway goes after a pitch that's
had really good numbers. We showed them to you at the beginning against Michigan in the 3-game series that UCLA swept the Wolverines in. And once again puts, oh wow, running it down, the center fielder Clemens chases it down on her horse for out number 2.
We saw a hit like this earlier in the tournament that was the same way, a center fielder running it down. Clemens with her speed. This looks like it's going to drop it.
And induce quite a few fly ball outs here today, and hit by pitch, and Stevenson is aboard.
You can see it falls off those fingers behind her hip and goes too far on the inside, ricochets off that guard on the front foot.
And the first free pass that either pitcher has given up. Both of them have thrown really clean softball games here so far. Falamont, that's the most on the team. And speaking of complete games, Jenny, just to show.
And they mixed it up well. And part of that is credit to Michigan for chasing some pitchers.
Bring us these strong women.
Yeah, I love it. Happy Mother's Day to you, Jenny Ritter.
Happy first Mother's Day to you, Lisa.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
Tied at 0 between Michigan and UCLA. Savannah Pola flew out. I mentioned we've seen a lot of fly ball outs for both of these offenses, and she flew out in the first inning. Top of the first, where Lauren Durkowski and Michigan took care of Clements and Pola and Woolery. 1, 2, 3. and walk Savannah Pola.
As a hitting coach, but she started working with Savannah Pola last season, who only had a 190 batting average at the time because she saw greatness living inside her. Those two worked, prepping her to be the hitting coach, and the way that it has paid off this year, she's hitting over 400, has a new confidence.
Including where the batters hit it and think about what she could do to get better. If that is not legendary and somebody who knows what it takes to be great.
Associate head coach, she loves being an assistant. She loves UCLA, most importantly. She's been managing the hitters and the infielders the last couple of years, and to Sydney's point, really in charge of the offense, digging into the analytics and helping players like Pola improve this year. A high fly ball, Woolery skies it to right field.
And partially because of that, Lisa, Kierkowski's throwing a lot of changeups to these two batters. And when you can mix the speed, the changeup is slow enough today.
Here's the 0-2. She drills it, and then off the glove of the center fielder, Conway. And Janisa Conway nearly made a play on it.
I think if you're asking Conway, she believes so too.
They gave her an error on that, and again, Conway's going to get another chance. A fly ball from Ramirez. She handles it that time.
She fouled off some pitches, but to me, I thought that those pitches too far over the heart of the plate. And that's ultimately why Slimp ended up getting the hit. You see Kierkowski getting behind in the count.
The 3-0 to Slim.
Certainly not somebody that can't produce it and then focus on getting the hitter that maybe is just looking for just infield hits.
And Slim pops it up. It's a high one in the infield, and NCAA tournament and what they hope to be another trip to the Women's College World Series, that those hits don't affect you anymore. Ellie Sealer skies one to right field.
Coach Anaway Perez about that being bulletproof. You're talking about a program that has won champions.
To the incoming teams and then champions that we've documented in 2024. Ground ball from Erickson, backhander stab from Bragg, and the throw is there. Just textbook defense.
A lot of trust there.
Yeah. Ground ball right to the first baseman, Megan Grant, and 3 up and 3 down. Our executive producer, Mark Holsey, president, Francois McGillicuddy. Drilling the shot to the gap. It's Bragg who gets on the board for UCLA, and just the second hit for the Bruins.
And Bragg, to me, has been seeing the ball so well. This one just falls over the plate, too far over the heart of the plate. Should have been more on the corner. And Bragg just sits and barrels it up. Good extension there, right into the gap.
Tied at 0 here between Michigan and UCLA. In the bottom of the 5th, we're just cruising right along. Lauren Hatch, the pinch runner there at first base. And Sofia Mujica, she had the big hit in the semifinals and had a big swing here, and it's a high pop-up to shallow left field. It's Stevenson who calls off. Quite a difference with some of the best offenses that we've seen. That's off the glove of Maddie Ramey, and it allows Hatch to make her way over to third base. It's the first chaos on the bases that we've seen, and Caitlin Terry creating it at the plate.
And this is what the short game can do with the speed. This is a beautiful bunt from Terry. Erickson does a good job coming across, taking it away from Kierkowski. And as soon as you see that ball getting away from Ramey, runners are able to advance.
Today, we'll see if this one is costly for them. Clements pops it up. Erickson's all over it. Checks third base, and Hatch gets back safely.
You're about to face the heart of the lineup here in Savvy Pola.
Driven ball by Pola, but again to the right fielder, and Michigan fired up. That was as close as it got for the Bruins plating a run.
Have clean pitching and find a way for your hitting to come through.
Ground ball, Bragg handles. That is the 5th ground ball out by UCLA. 6 fly ball outs to 5 ground ball outs. to the 5-6 hole on the first pitch. And Langford is in. She takes second base, gets that extra 60 feet.
Michigan has looked to do all season. Take advantage when you can. This one looks like it should be a single. Bounces away from Riley Slimp there, and because of that, pays attention to the detail of that and gets all the way to second base.
And heads up base running that sets up a scoring chance here for Michigan. UCLA wasn't able to take advantage. We'll see if the Wolverines can. Conway, it's over the head of Clements. And Langford rounding third to score the first run of the Big Ten Tournament Championship.
She just sees this pitch. It does not tumble low enough in the zone. She connects with it and lifts it well into the... That runs are so hard to come by. You've got to find a way to push one across. You have to find a way to get them back on base.
A one-hopper. The play can't be made on her knees. She's safe. And Conway scores Michigan's run.
Wow, she'll give her team a chance to do it. This one coming back up the middle. Bragg makes a great play on it, and from the knee throw, it's just too late. But incredible defensive play by Kanaya Bragg. Look, she can throw.
Okay, and with Tinsley switching and becoming the new pitcher, Mujica is subbed out by Ramirez, Alexis Ramirez, who has all season long been throwing against top competition. And now it's Taylor Tinsley's turn, the junior, to try to get it done here for UCLA and get him out of the inning with 2 outs.
One just too far up and out of the zone.
Drives it right at Bragg, who handles that one. And UCLA gets out of the inning, but we've got the first 2 runs.
Obviously, like you said, Janisa Conway's had herself a tournament as well.
Chanel Ilakwa trailing by a couple of runs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's funny how the game kind of works out like that, because if you're UCLA, first of all, you got runners on base last inning. You found a way to push them through. They just didn't score, right? But you've got to feel that momentum and not think about that feeling that a couple runs were played on the other side.
Oh, look at that. I love the emotion after drawing the walk. It fires me up.
Well, there's a leader at the plate that wants to do something. She's produced offensively. To me, the difference in what they can do, they've been solid. They're always solid 1 or 2 times through the lineup. So when you can mix it through the game here with only a few more outs to go, a lot of reasons. Maine's still got to be careful even on a 3-2 count.
Hard ground ball to the first baseman.
You know, it doesn't mean that she doesn't have the power, that she's not seeing the ball. The outs.
Hard grounder, what a play by Erickson on her knees, makes the throw. Are you kidding me? Maddie Erickson, a defensive gem.
Clean softball. This is better than clean. This is a phenomenal play, diving in for enough power to make the throw. Aaron Hain, that you still only have 1 runner on base. Got that defensive protection behind you.
Riley Slimp. Fly ball to left. Michigan gets out of it. And they are that much closer. Sealer, Erickson, and Ramey. And Sealer connects, and charging towards it is Clements for the first out. And Erickson goes down swinging.
My shadow sets in.
Now Maddie Ramey, how about that? All the way back to the warning track. I mean, that was a deep fly ball. Mujica had a home run, a 3-run shot in the semis as the number 8 hitter, but Bragg pops it up, a high one to shallow right center field. It's your shortstop, Avery Fantucci. She had the 2-run home run, as I mentioned, as a number 8 hitter yesterday. She had gone 12 straight games against conference opponents now without a hit before then. And the coaching staff really felt during that stretch, don't call it a slump, because she had hit the ball really well during that time. And Mujica pops it up.
Adam's disease, if you will. Hit him Adam too much, but Mujica was hitting the ball well, and yeah, Coach Anyway Perez, you keep willing them to keep trying, keep hitting, keep putting the ball in play. Good things will happen. And
she swings and misses. The out's got to be made at first base on the dropped third strike in the stands.
And this was a beautiful pitch. It was a rise ball that didn't actually get up. It looked like it cut more in as a screwball.
With her 2 brothers. And a day before Mother's Day, what a treat that would be. Caitlin Terry, ground ball to Erickson, the throw to first. Michigan has found its magic once again in the postseason. The Wolverines win their 12th.
What an amazing tournament for Michigan. The 2 leaders in the circle, Erin Hain, Lauren Durkowski, you see it all over her face right there, the joy that it did. Just an outstanding job by the Michigan Wolverines to continue to play through this entire game and shut the door at the end.
As the number 8 seed, Michigan had to win 4 straight days in the tournament and knock off the number 1 seed, Oregon, and the number 2 seed, UCLA, to get to the title.
At the right time, and no doubt the Wolverines are peaking at the right time, earning their spot, a guaranteed spot in the NCAA tournament.
Looked like this in several different ways.
And just had to go to Maddie Erickson. She has been great and phenomenal at third base for Michigan, and a good quick play to make that out. An outstanding job, a good decision to put Erin Hain in the circle to close it out.